Okay. Yeah. Just came back from another grocery run. And yeah, Boston, October 3rd, it's around 11:45 a.m. Um, yeah, I look a mess, whatever. My day off, and got more of a less a late start as far as running any errands. Um, actually able to get some news, local news today. Media didn't completely disgust me this morning, so with all the BS. So I was able to watch that for a minute. Second wave has started. Boston is now a red zone. Yeah. Okay. What else? Things kind of hectic. Since I run out of data. Actually, data last month lasted until about 7 days. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I'm almost out of data this time. It's only the 3rd, but I've already passed 2.6 whatever data thing. I don't know if I'll be able to upload this video. It may have to wait until November 1st. But whatever. The longer it is, the more time it takes to upload. So let me get right to the my Turkish study sessions. Well, apparently October is not going to be a full 30-day study session. I don't know if I'll ever be able to hit a month where I actually am able to study every single day. But I certainly intend to get at least 4 days a week. Do that much. Again, it's more important to, I don't know if it's more important, but it's pretty important to pick up something before getting there, since, as I've already stated, the realities of traveling around and being in a place for the first time are overwhelming enough without the added burden and added patience you need to study something new. So even if I never make it through 1 month being able to study every day, I certainly intend to get at least 4 days within a week. It's challenging because you're used to European languages and you're used to enough cognates to at least pretend you are grasping more of the language than you may actually be grasping. But when you have something that sounds so different, and if you try to guess which syllable to stress without hearing it first, you're always going to be wrong. The language is that different. But thank goodness it is phonetic, so you've got that. So as long as you can actually see it written and hear someone say it, you give yourself time to practice it, you'll be okay. Yeah. And stay committed. What else? Okay, we're in red zone now. Language studies. on and off, but at least I have I've ID'd my language material that I'm going to focus in on, and I know the routine of going through it, which is, I would like to say most of the thing, but no, most of it is actually creating the time to study. So, still getting rid of any extra obstacles that may still be in my little reality to really be able to focus as much as I want to focus on studying the language. Okay, again, I'm just back from a grocery run. Again, from the local grocery store. I'm not giving a free commercial to. But anyway, since I still have 4 cans of beans from last week, and yeah, my mask. Yes, I washed my hands as soon as I came back in. Let me put this mask away. Since I still have 4 cans of beans from last week, all I needed from Whole Foods would have been 3 cans of beans. So I had been buying 8 at a time. So if you go 1 or 2 days without, it can pile up. Or depending on when you actually made the. Anyway, I only needed 3 cans of beans, and I wasn't going to make a whole food run for 3 cans of beans. So I just limited myself to the local grocery store, and since their beans, the cheapest can of beans I can get there, I have to realize this is a grocery store within a city limit, downtown area, so they can price it up. Cheapest can of beans you can get there comes to $1.50. So since I was going to pay that much anyway, I went for this organic garbanzo beans, and last year, before starting my travels, I had done the whole boil my own beans thing. Yes, very Little House on the Prairie, I know. But anyway, when you're trying new things, if your schedule permits, I was also trying to grow red bell peppers. So, I mean, if you're going to try to grow some of your diet, obviously you're going to boil your own beans. But anyway, given my circumstances, since that's not an option, time restraints and location, right? Canned beans. Anyway, $1.50. So I went for the chickpeas. Apparently it has more protein than the other ones. Protein, 5 grams. Well, the other cans are. Actually. No, I don't have my veggies this time. Okay, I don't have the thing here for a comparison. But it's supposed to have more protein than the other beans. The thing with this thing is it takes twice as long to cook, which is when I was doing my little experiments on cooking it in the microwave and how long it would take and all that kind of stuff. I stopped bothering with this. I just went for the red beans and the black beans and the lentils. Lentils compared to the other ones takes no time at all, but you need a little variety. So I did the red beans and the black beans. But these garbanzo beans, they take forever to cook. You know, twice as long as any of the others. So it's like, forget it. And lentils turns into a paste. It doesn't keep the bean form. So I actually used it as a spread on tortillas instead of butter. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I was experimenting all over the place. Anyway, since I'm going to pay all that money, I'll go ahead and get the garbanzos, also called chickpeas. These are organic, $1.50, and that was the cheapest, so I just went ahead and went all out. This was the item I was going to show on my last grocery run video. I had shown it before, but since I don't know who's looking at what video, this is mostly for myself anyway, since whatever. This is from Whole Foods, and it's the organic ground premium flaxseed whatever. Great nutty taste. It doesn't taste nutty to me, but I don't put so much on it that I really taste it anyway. If you want to describe it that way, fine. 3 gram dietary fiber per serving, rich in omega-3, ALA, fatty acids, dietary supplement. 2.9 G omega-3 per serving. Alright. And this is what the package looks like. And it was about $13. And no food stamps. You can't buy it with food stamps. You have to actually pay your own. Pay cash, whatever. So, making the run, I got the garbanzo beans, and this time they actually had the 0% yogurt. It's still the Greek thing though, but whatever. 0%. And I got 2 of those. Yeah, I only eat one now and one later on in the day. These day off things are turning into my yogurt days. And 3 bananas, a little green, but not so green that it goes from green to spoiled without really whatever, because they picked it too green or whatever. So slightly green, which is better than too ripe for your blood, whatever. Again, this country, we eat too much processed foods, so I'm not saying everyone is going to develop diabetes, but better a little green than too ripe for the bananas, which are always cheap, even the organic. So that's what we want with that. What I really had to focus on is the green vegetables. So again, I got green beans and sweet peas, no salt added. I got 5 cans of these to get the week's supply. Alright, so, but I had 1 of each, and the other, I still had a green bean and a sweet pea left, so, what is this, 5, so 3 green beans and 2 sweet peas. I don't know, since the green bean isn't as sugary as the sweet peas, at least in taste, I'm figuring it's a little healthier. I don't know. I'm going with that anyway. That concept, notion. Alright, that was it. Not a big grocery run. Again, I really only had to restock 3 cans of beans and 4 or 5 cans of green veggies. And I went ahead and got the 2 yogurts, plain yogurts, 0% this time, and my bananas. 3 bananas, because that's basically the most you can expect to be able to store without it spoiling on you. If you're, just purchasing for yourself. And again, this was the ground flaxseed I had mentioned in the previous video. I didn't show. 2 tablespoons of this, and since I only basically most spoons are going to end up being just especially if we're talking plastic. Yeah, I know plastic, but that's reality. If we're talking a plastic spoon, that's a teaspoon. So get a very nice, healthy little heap. Okay, don't flatten it out. Get a nice heap on that thing to make it a tablespoon. So 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed on just about anything. I put it in my beans. You can put it on salad, you can put it in your cereal, you can put it on anything. You sprinkle it on your fresh fruit or anything. You just, eat it raw like that. You don't have to like bake it into something. No, it's just you sprinkle it on top of stuff. That's it. I don't know about any other updates I can imagine now. I'm into week 4. I just finished week 4 at the place I still won't tell you until we're over that. And if it is a 3-month seasonal job, I've got 8 more weeks. So I don't know, because we're coming close to the holidays, so I don't even know how they work that. And I don't know what my situation here is either, so I don't know how that's going to work. Everything is still in the air. But I finished my 4th week. Supposedly I still have 8 more weeks. So who knows? That's my update. I haven't done another fire, West Coast fire thing, because they're actually mentioning it now, because they weren't when I did that. That was really disgraceful. But anyway, it's still not as much coverage as it obviously should be, but at least they're more than 2 seconds and then going on to something else quickly then. So it's still incredible, but okay, they're at least mentioning it. So I haven't had to do another one of those. Again, still in Boston, October 3rd, 2020. It must be past noon, into the 2nd phase of the Corona-19 epidemic. And pandemic. And here we are. Talk to you later.